In the heart of the Emberlight Realm, where the sun always seemed to set in golden splendor, lived a princess named Lyra. Her hair burned like the sunset sky, and her eyes glowed with the warmth of firelight. She was no ordinary princess, she was born with a gift, a connection to the fire spirits that danced unseen across the land. While others feared flames, Lyra saw their beauty, their light, and their power to bring warmth and hope. But Emberlight was fading. Long ago, the flame of unity, magical fire that burned at the center of the kingdom, kept the land warm, crops fertile, and people united. It was fueled not by wood or oil, but by kindness, courage, and truth. Over time, however, greed and jealousy crept into the hearts of the people. Lies were spoken, friendships broken, and slowly, the flame of unity dimmed until only smoke remained. Lyra, though young, could feel the coldness spreading. The once golden fields turned grey. People whispered of a curse. But Lyra believed otherwise. One night, while sitting alone in the Emberlight Tower, a tiny ember floated through her window. It glowed softly, then transformed into a small fire spirit. "Princess Lyra," it said, its voice a flickering whisper, "only the true heir of Emberlight can reignite the flame of unity. But first, you must travel to the Peak of Sorrows and retrieve the heart ember, the last living spark of the ancient fire." Lyra bowed her head. "I'll go." Dressed in her flame-woven cloak and carrying lantern enchanted by the fire spirits, Lyra set off before dawn. She passed quiet villages, frost-covered fields, and frozen rivers. Where warmth once lived, now silence reigned. As she journeyed, the wind grew colder. Snow began to fall, not ordinary snow, but ash flakes, the cursed remnants of broken trust. Each one carried a whisper of sorrow from the realm's past. On the third night, Lyra found herself in the forest of forgotten flames, where the trees were blackened and bent. Shadows lingered between branches, whispering doubts. "You will fail. You are alone. No one believes in you." For a moment, Lyra's flame dimmed. But she remembered her father's words, "Courage isn't the absence of fear, but the light that shines through it." She held her lantern close and whispered, "I believe in the light." The fire spirits within her lantern sparked, chasing the shadows away. At last, Lyra reached the Peak of Sorrows, a jagged mountain shrouded in mist. At its summit stood an altar of obsidian, and upon it sat tiny ember, no larger than tear. Lyra reached out, but a voice rang out, "Only one who carries the truth in her heart may touch the heart ember." Suddenly, memory surrounded her, her childhood, her people's pain, the lies spoken by those she loved. Lyra wept, not just for herself, but for her kingdom. "We lost our way," she whispered, "but I will carry the truth. I will bring back the light." The ember flared. Flames rose in a spiral, wrapping around her like a phoenix reborn. The heart ember entered her lantern, now glowing with power and warmth. She returned to the kingdom, her steps sure, her heart fierce. At the center of Emberlight stood the cold pyre where the flame of unity once burned. The people gathered, unsure, afraid. Lyra stepped forward. "I bring the heart ember," she said. "But it cannot burn alone. It needs your truth, your kindness, your courage." For a moment, silence. Then a child stepped forward. "I lied to my friend," he said, "and I'm sorry." Flicker of flame. A woman followed. "I took more than I needed. I will give it back." The flame grew. One by one, the villagers came forward, speaking truths, forgiving, embracing. With each act of honesty, the flame blazed higher until it roared to life, a towering fire of gold and orange, lighting the skies, melting the snow, and warming every heart. The flame of unity was reborn. Lyra stood before it, her eyes full of tears and light. The fire spirits danced around her, and the land bloomed once more. From that day on, Princess Lyra became known as the Flamekeeper, the one who lit hope in a kingdom grown cold. And every year, on the day of reignition, people would gather at the pyre, not just to remember, but to tell the truth and let their light shine. Moral: hope and unity are rekindled not by power, but by truth, courage, and the light within us all.